Hello, hello, hello. Happy Black History Month. Woo! I know I can't sing, and I won't try. So, I have brought with me a list of books or a pile of books that I would like to try to read this month. Try is the key word to note what I'm saying. Slow reader, a lot of books. Slow reader, a lot of books. Might not happen. Get one done, happy. Okay, but I'm going to let you know what I'm going to attempt to read. First, before I start mine, I thought I'd show you some of the things I'm going to do with my boys. What you may not know about me is I am not very well versed in poetry, and I would like to be. So this year that I'm going to try to immerse myself in more poetry. And so I thought I'd do it with my boys. And why not Black History Month? So I picked some books. This one I own. I owned books too. This is the funny part. Never read them. This is a Langston Hughes, The Dreamkeeper and Other Poems, illustrated by Brian Pinkney. You know what I just tried to say there. Pinkney, okay? This is amazingly beautiful. If not just for the art, like, you know, Langston Hughes is amazing. But look at this throughout the entire book. The entire book, I kid you not, all of that is in this book. So you have the poems and then you have these, oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'll come back and after we get, so I'm going to read this with the boys. I found this one, Poetry for Young People, African American Poetry. I thought this would be a great one to do with them. And this one has got a lot of beautiful illustrations and poems in here. This one is another Langston Hughes. Brian Collier, who has won I think he's won a couple of awards himself, but he took this and he took one of Langston's poems and he did these amazing illustrations, and then he spread it throughout the book. So this is like one reading, but visually stunning. Look at the back, look at that, and look at the front, so beautiful. So that's one, all from the library. This one is called, because they put the sticker right on top of it, Ashley Bryan's ABC of African American Poetry. And this one is really cool because, look, so it's A, and they do the poet, and then they write one like little, you know, little poem with each of them. Like they have Langston Hughes there. You know, it's very nice. So that one's going to be a nice, easy one. I want to keep it light, probably because I, too, am still learning poetry. So this one is really great. It's Nikki Grimes. It's Thanks a Million. And this one is really, you know, a book about being thankful and saying thank you. And look at the illustrations. Like, I could live in these illustrations. They're so beautiful. Look at that. Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. That's what I'm doing with my kids. Now on to me. So the first book I'm going to try to read was another recommendation that I got from Dee Dee. She rocks it when she recommends books, and when she says to read, usually I listen. This one is Tears We Cannot Stop by Michael Eric Dyson, and A Sermon to White America. And it's got a blurb from Toni Morrison, elegantly written, a work to relish. I'm going to read inside real quick so I can do it justice. It says, as the country grapples with racial division at a level not seen since the 1960s, one man's voice is heard above the rest. In his New York Times op-ed piece, Death in Black and White, Michael Eric Dyson moved a nation. Now he continues to speak out in Tears We Cannot Stop, a provocative and deeply personal call for change. Dyson argues that if we are to make real racial progress, we must face difficult truths, including being honest about how Black grievance has been ignored, dismissed, or discounted. In the tradition of James Baldwin, The Fire Next Time, short, emotional, literary, powerful, this is the book that all Americans who care about the current and long-burning crisis in race relations will want to read. Sold. Sold. Gonna read it. Got it from the library. So excited. And I can't wait to talk to her about it as well. So put it on your list. Gotta read it. Gotta read it. And then it even has a blurb from President Barack Obama. It says, everybody who speaks after Michael Eric Dyson pales in comparison. If that's not an endorsement, what? Okay? The president. Okay? So I'm going to be reading this one. These got blurbs in the back from Toni Morrison and from Stephen King. So that's great. So that's one, right? I'm going to try to go fast because I have a lot. This one I own too and have never read it. It is Langston Hughes' Selected Poems. There's nice little poems in here for me to dive in slowly. Get my toes stepped in there and feel the water. So I love the cover of this one. I remember when I saw it, I wanted this edition. So nice picture of him. Y'all saw this book when I bought it, when I hauled it. This is Binti by Nnedi Okorafor. And it's, look, come on. This is definitely a February book. Come on, because look, it's so small. I can't even put a bookmark in it, it's so tiny. I want to read it. I've not read anything of hers. And the newest one has been released. It's called Binti World, and off the cover is just as stunning. So I'm going to read this in perfect time. So a little sci-fi. This one I got on a haul. I don't know if I think I did. I got it at the Savers, I think. And I've never heard of it before, but it's called A Taste of Honey Stories by Jabari Asim. A Taste of Honey has the power. It has the power of a memoir and the poetry of fiction. This book is a gem. That's by Chris Bogelian. He's the author of Secrets of Eden. But this particular book, he delves into politics, domestic violence, racial identity, young love, and more in this humorous and poignant collection. So I can't wait to check it out and see, what it's about. But I'd never heard of it. I just saw the cover with the big afro. I was like, I got to have that. Okay, 50 cents too. And here's another one that came up the same day of another author. So I'm putting a lot of options. I will tell you, I will not read all these books this month, but I will get to them. So I just want to put them up. Maybe you might want to read them. This one is called Soul City. Look at the cover. I'm going to open it all the way. Don't look at the awful sticker on the bottom, but isn't that nice? And it's by, his name is Torre. Torre? That's all. He doesn't give a first name. There's a little picture of him in the back. This one is, I don't know what this one's about either. It says by the author of the Portable Promised Land. And this one, I've been waiting a long time for an African American to write inventive, edgy, sexy, magical, funny, smart stuff that challenges the stereotypes of black people, display the beauty of black speech, and addresses the politics of race. I'm just going to leave it at that. That's a little bit of a blurb. So it's not that big a book. This is happening. If it's happening, it could happen. Now this is a gem that I found at one of my, this past year, at one of my favorite used bookstores. They have really good stuff, and it's hard to find things. But this one, I just saw it and I wanted it. And I didn't know there was a Black Woman Writers series. See the cover of it? The name of this is Mini Sacrifice, Sowing and Reaping, Trial and Triumph. 3 rediscovered novels by Frances E.W. Harper. Apparently, this is, she wrote these back in let me tell you when it was published. Okay, they're rediscovered, but they were written back in the early 1900s, I believe. Yes, because it says 1825 to 1911. So I'm kind of curious of what these are about. And this Black Woman Writers series, I want to go find out what other, authors are there. But it says rediscovered literature or historical significance. And then it says from 1825 to 1911, a popular lecturer, poet, and author, was a leader in the suffrage and temperance movement and a founding member of the National Association of Colored Women. I did not know who she was. And I did not hear this book. So I'm going to put it up there so you can see it still. But I got it used, and I think I got it for $7. And it looks really good condition. And so I want to tackle this. If I don't finish or get to this month, I will definitely be working on it this year because it's definitely one on my list. And And so that's there. The last one that I want to do is Dee again. They're having the Read Soul Lit. Y'all should do the Read Soul Lit. The videos I watched last year faithfully, sometimes 2 times I'd watch some videos. But it was a series of videos that Dee on Brown Girl Reading had put links all throughout the month of who's putting up videos. And I was just with pen and paper writing down all sorts of books. So anyways, they're deciding this year, as the second year of having Read Soul Lit, and you can do that, hashtag Read Soul Lit, and find the books and find videos with it. Bedrock Faith is going to be their group read, and it's by Eric May, and I know you can't see it. I'm just like, I put it on there. Did it? Yeah, you really can't really see it. But I put it on hold in my library, so I'm waiting for it to come and try to read that with everybody. She's going to put up a schedule, and I guess they're going to put discussions about it. And I believe the story, in a nutshell, is about a man that went to prison and for I'm not sure what crime, and he comes back to his family. I think it's a town in Chicago. I could be killing this. And it's what happens afterwards when he comes out. I can't even, I'm not even just going to look it up. I don't want to read another book to you, but definitely sounded really interesting, and it would just be fun to read along with everybody else. So that is my goal. If I read 2 out of these books, I'll be happy, to be really honest with you. I mean, I'm definitely going to read all the poetry with my children, but if I read 2 books, I'll feel happy. It's a short, quick month, and I'm always trying to do things, see movies, watch this, and go to events, so it's harder for me to find time to read. So I don't want to put too much of a burden. So if you don't see me recapping on some of these, I'll be getting to them, and I will come back with my thoughts on them. But I hope that you all have a wonderful Black History Month. I'm going to put them up here again so you can see all the lovelies as we have them here. These are potential books to be read for Black History Month, and I am very excited to get my teeth in this one. I'm actually going to start this one today. So I will let you know what I think, and have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.